sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey. What's up? Happy whatever day it is when you're watching this right now. We are Caps and Crowns. Listen, and we bike with another reaction video. This is that new Clipse featuring Kendrick Lamar. Whips and chains, chains and whips. Let's see what we got here.
Nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace. I buy bitches, you buy them sections. You buy watches, I buy collections. Misery's fueling your aggression. Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans. I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephant. You chasing a feature out of your element. And those lab diamonds under inspection. The question marks block your blessings. It's no tombstones in the desert. I know by now you get the message. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. John 10:10, that's my usual. Mamas is falling out in funerals. And bombing blows, they now viewing you. They never find the guns, but the sewers do. Bubbles was sick, he need medicine. Brought him back to life, now he dead again. Richard don't make watches for presidents. Just a million trapped between skeletons. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving in the snow like it's the Revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
You know we get caught when you look side to side like what did they say, and they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. All that talent must be God sent. I send your ass back to the cosmics.
No.
What?
Unacceptable.
What?
But let's continue. We'll talk about it. It's unacceptable.
The things I seen under my eyelids. Kaleidoscope dreams, murder and sirens. Let's be clear, hip-hop died again. Half of my profits may go to Rakim. How many Judases that let me down? But fuck it, the West Minds, we right now. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get gentrified. Heavy jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon to show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics boom. Niggas want the tea on me. Well, here's the ginger root. I generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genitals. They say I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They genetics been synthetic, screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life. Motherfucker.
You know we get caught when you look side to side like what did they say, and they ignore his voice, and then you realize that the devil is talking to you.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick.
Boom.
grinding. You know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding, grinding. You know what I keep in the lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. Grinding.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that too, Corey. I just looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. Let me just jump out and point out the very obvious for me that I did not like. I don't want this video if Kendrick's not in it. The video doesn't mean as much to me if Kendrick's not in it. Like, that was honestly what I was excited about. I was excited about the visual of hearing Kendrick rap this verse, because this verse is nasty. This verse is ill. This might be one of Kendrick's best verses. Like, this verse is ill. The play on all of the G words is just, it takes another level that a lot of niggas ain't at. But to make it sound that good, of course you could just say a bunch of G words, but you know what I'm saying? But to make it sound that good and to intertwine it all together, I don't like this video that Kendrick's not in it. So it was unacceptable to me that he's not in it. Don't do the video if you can't put him in it. Now see what they did, because they couldn't get Kendrick. They came up with like a dope way to try. Let's have a bunch of people rapping his verse, like in pieces, like certain pieces. Well, it would be just people rap like he possessed with them, nigga. I know all of the tactics that niggas can come up with to circumvent the fact that somebody is not present in the video like they should be. The better thing for y'all, honestly, would have been to clip the verse if he wasn't in it. You know what I'm saying? And it just be a video of y'all verses, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be. But they decided to keep the whole thing and he wasn't in it. I don't like that. The video it's clipsy, I guess. I get the theme of it. You know, the theme is at certain points is chasing this is following this black man as he, you know, is arrested and goes to jail and all of that stuff. And they're showing, you know, there's a lot of imagery of things that depict chains and whips either in a literal sense or a figurative sense, especially when it comes to America. So I like the art. It is artsy. It's a bit fly in certain parts, but I just feel like, I don't know. I don't feel like I would have did it. I wanted something different from this video, but I like the artsy part of it.
Okay.
And this is just me speaking as a nigga who's a Clipse fan. That's it.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. I've seen this video the first day. I do have insight on it now that you say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think he said that before you recorded, y'all. But look, I think I've seen this. I saw it like maybe 2 hours after it dropped, and it dropped on Kendrick's page first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So more eyes could see it. And then when I watched it the following day, because I was showing it to my kid, it was on the Clipse page. So I was like, okay, that's cool. He got the views for them and then switched over the ownership of the video back to them. That was hard. Now, I felt the same way, like, why isn't this nigga in the video? But then I started trying to see the artistry behind it. So I don't care if niggas say I'm reaching or whatever, I'm going to give you my interpretation of the art. So you see the baby at the beginning when the baby starts running, and then it smears into the art like that. That's like how some like Egyptian print. That's how some of it looked. So like that baby is like the culture at its infancy, and then it's showing you like how it goes through, and then it goes to these niggas. So the person playing the music they look like they on something, like they strung out a little bit or they been through some shit, but the music is keeping them going. And if you've seen the movie Sinners, you understand what I'm saying without me having to say that music has an attachment to the culture. So even with the song being Chains and Whips, right? So they play off of that by saying they beat the system with chains and whips. And then now they're showing you see how they're in that like kind of flat format smeared across like the artwork was on the walls. They're showing you the progression through time, what the culture is and what the reality of it is right now, what niggas have to go through every day and everyday people have to go through. I even thought that was a play on a black Jesus face and then going right back into crime. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm looking at this shit from mad point of views. Then they show these women in front of the flag. So it's showing you like the struggles of being black in this country. And they're the definition of beating that. But look, even the Statue of Liberty is a little black baby crying. Like, it's just showing you, and you see this baby is the infancy of the culture, it's speaking, it's the voice of the culture. That baby leads all the way up to the Kendrick verse. They're explaining how they got past everything. Kendrick's verse is more of speaking from the voice of the culture. That's this one of the things he be doing. He raps as the culture. So this verse is one of those verses of him rapping as the culture again. And that's why they have all these voices, like all these all this imagery of people mouthing what he's saying. Because he's speaking through each individual. Like each individual is like a conduit of that culture's voice. And it goes all the way through. So the artistry behind this shit, for how I interpret it, is super fire. But it's not what I expected. And that's my biggest disappointment. Because I did want him in the video. I did want it to be like this. Because it has a Kendrick touch to it. It feels like this could be a Kendrick Lamar video. Like extremely. But I just wanted, it's not exactly what I wanted, but this is a prime example of it's not about what you want, it's what the artist wanted to convey. And they want you to have a body of art to interpret. Like when these niggas are recording this in the Louis Vuitton fashion house over there, and they are surrounded by artwork and the flyest, most expensive shit on the flyest, most expensive equipment, Fashion Week, all this other shit. And they're niggas, like, doing that as some niggas and then talking about your experience. Like imagine this us doing Legacy 2 or some shit. And we recording in fucking Germany, nigga, on a fucking hill in a castle. Like, what? Nigga, we made it over here. You would be blown the fuck away. Like, nigga, I'm from so-and-so. I'm from Newport News. I'm from Bad News. I'm from fucking Illinois. Whatever be the case. Niggas would be like, well, nigga, we're here. That's crazy no matter how you look at it. So the artistry behind it is really dope. And then I heard on the JBP that's Lenny Kravitz playing the guitar. That's so fucking hard. Like, I don't care. Like, that's hard as hell. All of it is just super artistic. The video is not what I wanted, but it's well done. The only knock that I have is the AI. And I think at the end, I may be super reaching here. At the end, when the twins hammering, they zoomed in on her hands. And I don't know if that was a flex of like, look how good our AI is getting at this point. Because you know how AI is always the thing with hands. They flex on her hands holding on the thing. And I looked at it and I was like, look, boom. The hands are perfectly fine. And I don't know if it's necessarily a flex or showing like how the culture and the reality is bleeding into this manufactured reality. Because like, I don't know. But there was the purpose of zooming in on her hands and then go up to the kid in front of the flag. There's something there. So that's my interpretation of that shit and how I feel. It's cool. Super artsy.
That was a great interpretation, man. I appreciate that 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's be clear. Everything that they did in the place of Kendrick being there was done because he couldn't be there.
Yeah, of course.
It was not, these niggas was not sitting somewhere in the room was like, yo, you know what would be dope? Let's not have Kendrick in the video at all. Whoa, yeah, that would be, no, never. Kendrick is on the European, ain't he on the European leg of his tour right now? Or something like that? Yeah, they on the overseas leg of their tour. He couldn't make it. They should have put the video on hold. There's so many more videos you could have gave us from this because it's not like y'all have like super leading singles like that's like, oh, this has to be. I think y'all already got that out with Ace Trumpets and So Be It. So they could have given us almost any other music video. Could have gave us if you was looking for some star power, you could have gave us the Tyler record if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? So there's a few different ways you could have went with that for sure. I don't want the Kendrick video without Kendrick. I don't want it. And if you give it to me, then snip it at his verse and give niggas something else to wish for. But him not being in it to me is, we know that's not intentional. But I do appreciate that y'all tried to make it look intentional. So that was dope. But yeah, do better, my niggas. Anyways, the album is still great. I'm still bumping it. This is an amazing song, amazing verse from everybody, especially Kendrick. And another super weird thing we don't have to dive into is what about this verse actually caused Def Jam to people rumors are that the verse has to be changed, but I think that rumor is sparked because the verse doesn't sound like something that it's not what we thought it was.
I think it's the aesthetic of them two niggas working together, Pusha T and Kendrick Lamar. That's pretty much it.
Hey, oh well. All right, man. Let us know what y'all think of the video in the comments, man. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel. So all of that, like, share, subscribe to the vibes. You already know what it is. Peace out.